Cinderella is an American glam metal and hard rock band from the suburbs of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The band emerged in the mid-1980s with a series of multi-platinum albums and hit singles whose music videos received heavy MTV rotation. They began as heavy metal band, but shifted towards a more hard rock blues rock sound. By the mid-1990s, the band's popularity declined severely due to personal setbacks, breakups, and changes in the music industry. Nonetheless, after a hiatus the band reunited and remains active. The band has sold 15 million albums worldwide, according to Tom Kiefer's official website. History: 1980s, Cinderella was formed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1983 by singer-songwriter, keyboardist, and guitarist Tom Kiefer and bassist Eric Brittingham. The initial lineup also included guitarist Michael Smerick and drummer Tony Distra. In 1985, Smerick and Distra left to form Tony Fox, another Philadelphia-based glam metal band. In a 2014 interview, Tom Kiefer stated that Kiss bassist Gene Simmons first took interest in the band, and tried to get them a deal with Polygram, but they were not interested. John Bon Jovi saw them perform at the Empire Rock Club in Philadelphia and talked to his A&R man, Derek Shulman, about seeing the group. Shulman was not convinced at first either, and wanted to sign the group to a 6-month development deal. But after extensive negotiations, he finally signed the band. In 1985, with a recording contract with Mercury Polygram Records in the works, guitarist Jeff LaBar and drummer Jim Diernec joined the band. During the recording of the band's debut album, Night Songs, studio session drummer Jody Cortez was brought in to help with the recording. After the recording was completed, Diernec was replaced by Gloucester City, New Jersey drummer, Albie Al Barker, who just missed making the album's cover and the band's album lineup, but was featured in several MTV music videos and played in the upcoming tours. Night Songs was released on August 2, 1986 and eventually achieved triple platinum status, selling 50,000 copies per week at one point. The heavy metal album reached No. 3 on the Billboard charts in February 1987. By the end of 1987, the band released a video compilation called Night Songs to accompany the album, featuring the promotional videos from the album plus 3 live songs recorded on their 1986 tour. Cinderella's first tour was in 1986 with glam metal rockers Poison, opening for Japanese heavy metal band Loudness. Further tours into 1987 were spent playing to large arena audiences, 5 months opening for former Van Halen frontman David Lee Roth, and 7 months with Bon Jovi, taking the opening slot for their Slippery When Wet tour. Later that year, the band went overseas, appearing in Japan, Scandinavia, and at the Monsters of Rock festivals in United Kingdom and Germany. Cinderella's second album, Long Cold Winter, was released in 1988. The album featured newly added drummer, Fred Coury, who replaced Albie Al Barker. The new album signified a shift towards a blues rock sound, though it could still be described as glam metal. A 254-show tour to support the album lasted over 14 months and included dates on the Moscow Music Peace Festival alongside other metal acts, such as Ozzy Osbourne, The Scorpions, Ma Paragraph Le Cra One Quarter E, Bon Jovi, and Skid Row. The tour's stage show included Tom Kiefer being lowered to the stage while playing a white piano during their radio hit Don't Know What You Got. On April 17, 1990, the band released a video compilation called Tales from the Gypsy Road featuring 4 promo videos from Long Cold Winter plus 2 live medleys, the second of which contained a cover of Lynyrd Skynyrd's famous Sweet Home Alabama. 1990s, Cinderella's third album, Heartbreak Station, was released in 1990. It featured more songs than Long Cold Winter that were influenced by Kiefer's love of the blues. Following the accompanying tour, Fred Coury left the band and joined former Rat vocalist Stephen Pearcy in the band Arcade. In 1991, Kiefer lost his voice due to a paralysis of his vocal cords. He underwent several surgeries to repair a vocal cyst and hemorrhage. This added to delays in the recording of the band's fourth album, Still Climbing. It was finally released in 1994 with Kenny Aronoff on drums, but the album quickly disappeared from the charts. Mercury Records consequently dropped the band, which went on hiatus in 1995. Cinderella resumed activity in 1997. The same year Mercury Records released a greatest hits compilation titled Once Upon a and a video compilation containing all of the band's promo videos from the first 3 albums. The group toured the United States in 1998, with one concert stop captured on the Live album Live at the Key Club, which was released in 1999 through Cleopatra Records. 2000s. Around 1999, the band was signed by John Kalodner to Sony Records. However, the band was dropped by the label before a new album could be released, plunging the band into 3 years of litigation. Cinderella toured again in 2000 and 2002. Cinderella headlined the VH1 Classic Rock Never Stops 2005 Summer Tour. Also in 2005, Cinderella toured with Firehouse, RATT, and Quiet Riot. Mercury Records released the compilation Rocked, Wired and Bluesed, the greatest hits on CD and DVD. In 2006 Cinderella toured with Poison. Both bands celebrated the 20th anniversary of their debut albums, Night Songs and Look What the Cat Dragged In. Cinderella planned to tour in 2008 with Warrant, Lynch Mob, and Linam, but on June 13 that year, Tim Hain, the band's manager, said in a press release, "It is with unbelievably deep regret that I must announce that Cinderella's Tom Kiefer's left vocal cord has hemorrhaged, thereby making it impossible for him to sing in the immediate future." Lebar was interviewed by Ultimate Guitar and stated that Cinderella would love to make a new record, but there were obstacles holding the group back. They still were not signed to a record label after Sony dropped the band in 2000. Lebar also stated that he is busy with his new band, Freak Show, which features Frankie Banali of Quiet Riot, and Eric is busy with Naked Beggars. A message posted to the Cinderella message board in spring of 2009 stated that Kiefer's voice has returned to normal. Promoters from the 2009 Rock Gone Wild festival confirmed that the band was scheduled to perform at 2 festivals in late summer or early fall of 2009. 2010 to present. Cinderella confirmed on their message board that they would be touring in 2010 with 2 warm-up dates already confirmed. It was announced on February 22 that Cinderella will be a part of Rocklahoma 2010 and Pryor Oklahoma and Sweden Rock Festival 2010. On February 26, 2010, it was announced that Cinderella will be the headliner of the MSC Pousias sailing from Fort Lauderdale on November 11, 2010. July 2010 sees Cinderella taking the stage to open for Bret Michaels, during the Common Ground Music Festival in Lansing, Michigan, with an original lineup of stars including Tom Kiefer, Eric Brittingham, Jeff LaBar and Fred Coury. They will then follow that with 14 dates in the U.S. supporting Scorpions on their Get Your Sting and Blackout Farewell Tour. Cinderella played at the Download Festival in the UK in June 2010, the Rock Jam near Grand Junction, Colorado, Friday, August 27, and also the Oregon State Fair on September 4, 2010. In November 2010 Cinderella joined a variety of other hard rock acts on the cruise entitled Shipwrecked. In 2011 Cinderella undertook a 25th anniversary world tour. 20 shows were confirmed from April through July. During the tour, they headlined the first edition of the Shout It Out Loud Festival in Germany. In summer 2012 Cinderella did U.S. headlining tour with former Skid Row singer Sebastian Bach supporting them. In March 2013 Cinderella played the 2013 Monsters of Rock cruise along with brands such as Tesla, Kicks, Queensrÿche and many others. Tours: Night Songs World Tour, Long Cold Winter World Tour, The Big Joint Tour, Unfinished Business Tour, 2000 Summer Tour, 2002 Summer Tour, Rock Never Stops Tour 2005, 20 Years of Rock Tour 2006, 2010 Summer Tour, 25th Anniversary World Tour 2011, 2012 Summer Tour. Band members: current members, Tom Kiefer lead vocals, rhythm and lead guitars, acoustic guitar, keyboards, piano, mandolin, dobro, saxophone, harmonica, Eric Brittingham bass guitar, backing vocals, Jeff LaBar lead and rhythm guitars, acoustic guitar, backing vocals, Fred Coury. A Euro drums, percussion, backing vocals. Current touring members: Gary Cobetti. A Euro keyboards, backing vocals. Former members: Michael Smerick. A Euro lead and rhythm guitars, backing vocals. Tony Distra. A Euro drums, percussion. Jim Derneca. A Euro drums, percussion. Albi Albarca, drums, percussion. Kevin Conway. A Euro drums, percussion. Kevin Valentine. A Euro drums, percussion. Former touring members: Rick Krinisha. A Euro keyboards, piano, organ, synthesizer, backing vocals. Gary Nutter. Bass. Albi Albarca, drums, percussion. Ray Brinker. A Euro drums, percussion. John Regersa. Drums, percussion. Paul Tylora. Keyboards, backing vocals. Former session musicians: Jody Cortez. A Euro drums, percussion. Kenny Aronoff. A Euro drums, percussion. Discography: studio albums: Night Songs, Long Cold Winter, Heartbreak Station, Still Climbing. References. External links: official Cinderella site, AllMusic artist page, VH1 artist page, MTV artist page, AOL artist page, Cinderella band profile at Rockpedia Co., Billboard artist page.